The Avengers! Broke Avengers, visitors to the tower. What is up, everybody? We will be live in just a moment. If you could smash that like button, oh man, that would be great. Be live real soon. Feel the power. It's in you. Okay, let's do it. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the morning stream here at the Den of Nerds Live. Sorry we're a little late. Was watching DOS Market. Very interesting stuff going on with the market. Ridiculous stuff. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys. But we're good. We're Gucci. A lot to get into today. Today's going to be a very busy day for us here at the Tower for the Den of Nerds. So, just to let you know, lots will be going on. And, perhaps we should begin with some show notes. Nice. So first up, I think most pertinent to everyone watching, or at least everybody that watched yesterday at 11 a.m. in just a little bit here, we are going to do the drawing, the contest for this here Marvel card that we selected, and the rest of the cards that came in that Marvel pack. We were unpacking some Marvel trading cards yesterday. That was pretty fun. It seemed like everybody had a good time with that. I think we're going to do a little bit more of that. Now, we were going to unbox this beautiful thing of Marvel trading cards today on the morning stream, but alas, we are not! I know, sad. But the reason we are not is because we are having an extra special stream tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be going live with a gentleman, or the YouTube channel Gem Mint. And this dude is awesome, into collectibles, very, very good with that sort of stuff. So I'm going to unbox this on stream with Mr. Gem Mint. And he's going to educate us all about the collectible stuff, what's going on with these cards, and tell us if we're getting, good cards or horrible cards. So look out for that tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to roll right into After Dark after that with Al and Lavis. Yes, indeed. At 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They'll be going for a couple of hours, taking it through the crazy stuff that's going on in the nerdy world, maybe some John Boyega stuff, I don't know. And then, of course, this week's episode of WandaVision looks to be mind-bottling. It's so crazy that it'll put your mind in a bottle, so look out for that. There are already some leaks out there. We're being very vague around these parts. We're trying to be spoiler-free. We do have some videos on the regular channel if you want to check those out that sort of dip into some of the spoilery stuff that's going on. Regardless, it's going to get wild. So we'll do our watch party tomorrow, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Friday morning, Thursday night, depending on how you think about it. And then we will indeed go right into our spoiler-filled stream at probably like 4:15 in the morning, Friday morning. Dudes and dudettes, I am telling you right now, I think we're in for some absolute craziness with this episode. And if rumors are to be believed, guys, the last episode might be 2 hours long. What? 2 hours long. What? That's ridiculous. That's like some Crazy Town USA for me. So yeah, this next couple of weeks of Marvel is gonna be pretty nuts. We had a ton of stuff pop off yesterday, like Loki, of course, being announced for June 11th. That was crazy as well. So a lot of crazy Marvel stuff. Yes, it does seem as though I will never sleep again, but that's okay. I'm getting used to it. I've sort of gotten used to it, and so I'm good to go on the no sleep team, as it were. Okay, let's talk about some Spider-Man stuff that happened yesterday, and we're going to be today talking about Norman Osborn. Just in general, we're going to talk about why I think they teased out that Norman's going to be in Spider-Man 3 yesterday. On top of that, why Norman Osborn is such a big deal and why Kevin Feige has wanted Norman Osborn in the MCU for a long time. And he may finally have him. Sort of. There's also a trailer for Zack Snyder's Netflix film I'm a big Zack Snyder fan, so I want to react or at least go over that with you later on in the show. We'll go over that trailer together. I think it's pretty cool. I don't like scary movies, but I like Zack Snyder enough to watch this zombie movie. Maybe even in a watch party, and you guys can watch me jump scare. But it's not gonna be fun. So, let me ask you guys. Just let me know as I'm pulling this up, yes or no in the chat. Did you hear about the rumors that they sort of were teasing Green Goblin yesterday in the marketing? Did you hear about it? Do you know what I'm talking about? Or did it elude you? Because that can happen. DOS internet is pretty crazy these days, huh? All right, begin to make your way into the theater. Please, no shoving. Please, no shoving, you freaking buttholes. Okay. I just want to see in the chat, see if you guys had heard about this. Let's see. Wow. Is the chat, like, broken? What's going on here? What's going on with the chat, dude? It's like busted up on my end, dude. Anyway. Okay. Yeah, let's get into some of this stuff. So, let us see. That was the Loki news there. Loki. This is kind of interesting. This is very interesting. So, apparently this was Casey Walsh. I don't know if he was like trolling or not, but apparently like this was a tweet that had implied that Gemma Chan was really, really hard to work with on Eternals. And so Feige reduced her role. And changed the ending to give Madden a larger role. So Icarus gets a larger role. That's crazy, dude. Like that would be great. If that's true. I mean, white shug, white shug, like we say. This one was kind of interesting. Not really what we're talking about here, but some people are talking about how like they're taking Feige's comments about the R-rated Deadpool thing to be like they'll never do anything else rated R. You know what I mean? In the there's some leakage stuff. Okay, now we talked about this a little bit yesterday. And by the way, if you guys didn't know, we did our show last night, Darren's Danger Room, with Darren Wood and myself. Really, really fun program. You guys should definitely be checking that out. Wednesdays at 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're figuring that out. But yeah, you guys should have checked that out. We talked about this a little bit yesterday's on that program. It would appear that these like photos that were the actors themselves were sharing, which by the way, I love how he's got the wrinkled arm. I have that happen all the time too. Well, actually his shit's just wrinkled all the way. Goddamn, Pete. But I get the wrinkled arm stuff sometimes too, because like everything else will be good in the dryer, but like this will like anyway. It would appear as though it is in the Sanctum in New York. We know Doctor Strange is the big sort of mentor type role for Peter in the film, so this is not really surprising, but it is pretty cool, right? Like, they're in the Sanctum. Anyway, let's get into the stuff that we're trying to find here. I need to find the Norman stuff, bang! Oh, here we go. Daniel Richtman, who everybody hates now. The internet has completely turned against because it took a couple extra hours for us to know the title. And you know what? I agree. This guy, man. Who does this guy think he is? For real. This is ridiculous. But anyway, can you guys see this? Can I get to this fucking tweet here or what? Come on, man. Okay. So. Check it out. Check it out. Little purple, little green. I do have to wonder, though, about the purple green. Look. Is this an excuse? Let's be 100% clear. Let's be crystal clear about something. Hang on, just for a moment. I need you to really look me in the eyes. Is this merely an excuse for me to to talk about Norman Osborn and the Dark Avengers and pontificate and speculate about all that crazy shit that I've always wanted to talk about ever since the end of Endgame. Yes, absolutely. This is a stream. I feel as though I've earned this one, so y'all just gonna have to just buckle up and just listen to me blabber and pull the craziest theory strings. Like, this is speculation like Sylvie Pepe shit, like you wouldn't believe. Like, we're going there, okay? Dark Avengers. It's inevitable. Everybody, shut your mouths. I don't want to hear any complaining. I will turn this car around. Okay, now that we've handled that. So, is the purple and green a confirmation that Green Goblin is going to be in the film? 100%. So, moving on. And here's why. Look, Green Goblin. Purple. Green. Case closed. Now, moving on. Let's talk about how much Kevin Feige has wanted Norman Osborn. This is something that has been reported all the way back. Like, remember after Endgame? I remember after Endgame. There was wild info and shit out there after Endgame, dude. Let's just, you know what? Let's do a little thought experiment here. Let's see. Norman Osborn, Kevin Feige. 2019, how Kevin Feige and John Watts feel about it. Let's see here. Oh, and yeah, we might have that goblin too. Willem Dafoe spotted on Spider-Man 3 set. Yeah. I wish there was a particular website that I knew was covering this that no longer exists, actually, which is kind of unfortunate. I wonder if Charles has anything on this. Let's see. Murphy's Multiverse. Sorry, guys. Working the Google machine real quick. Sometimes you got to work out the kinks in the Google machine, you know what I mean? Okay, here we have something from MCU Exchange. This used to be a thing. This was Charles Murphy when he used to write for it. As Marvel Studios approaches the start of production in their Untitled Avengers film, this is, by the way, this article, guys, is from July of 2017. Okay? 2017. I hope I don't out Charles on this, but hey man, it's in print. As Marvel Studios approaches the start of production of their Untitled Avengers film, a film which is said to unite all the desperate corners of the cinematic universe and put a bow on a story that began with Tony Stark making a suit from a box of scraps, our minds, unfortunately, are already pondering what Kevin Feige and his team might have in store beyond May of 2019. While we all have our crazy theories, hopes, and dreams, a look back at previous films and a look forward to some that haven't been made yet provide us with some compelling evidence that Feige has already sown the seeds for some of Marvel Comics' finest stories to be told down the road. This is something I talk about a lot, where it's like, look, we haven't even scratched the surface of the incredible Marvel stories that are to come. Infinity Gauntlet is considered one of the best Marvel, just in general, comic stories of all time. It's dope that we got it. Thanos is great. But, like, guys, we haven't even got started. Motherfuckers, chill. Okay, listen. Though Marvel Studios is hardly dependent on adapting major crossover events from the comics for their films, one can hardly argue that they haven't done a fine job of culling some great material to incorporate into their movies. Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Age of Ultron, Civil War, and now Contest of Champions, Planet Hulk, and the Kree Skull War can be used to begin putting in a list in blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to kind of move ahead here. Now, to be clear, we are not indicating that any of these events are 100% guaranteed to be included in the MCU future. The best we can do is hope here and point out that some seeds have been planted. Remember, that doesn't mean anything will grow from it. Secret Invasion. As soon as the Skrulls became a part of Captain Marvel, this became a potential reality. The shape-shifting Skrulls now be part of the MCU, but with Captain Marvel taking place in the 1990s, they have been for a long time. This fits nicely with the Secret Invasion event series, which saw the Skrulls' long-term plan to claim Earth for themselves come to fruition. Disguised as Earth's mightiest heroes, the Skrulls systematically turn Avengers and their allies against each other once they realize that some of them have been replaced by the shapeshifters. The event tagline, "Who do you trust?" was accompanied by a series of great illustrations, which at the time caused a stir among readers. The repercussions of the event shaped the Marvel Universe for years afterwards. It's funny because, of course, he's 100% right here, and that this is not only happening, but that the December 10th investor call confirmed it, that it's a big deal, and that it's going to lead into Captain Marvel 2. You know, I think some people often are like, how do these insiders or how do these people like have a general sense of where Feige is going? It's literally just the comics. It's just being a big sweaty. You just know. You're like, oh, well, he's probably going to do this because that was it was the shit back in the day. All right, next one. Dark Reign. This is the one. As mentioned above, the fallout from Secret Invasion changed the landscape of the comics universe for years and led to a 1 year long and nearly total rebranding of the comics known as Dark Reign. When I talk about Dark Avengers, what I'm really talking about is Dark Reign. Because, as I've said, and it's sort of obvious now with the Secret Invasion stuff, like, we're living in this sort of paranoid state with the MCU, like this police state. Everybody's really nervous. People are like, yo, like, we need to protect ourselves from whatever's happening next. And you're going to see a lot of that paranoia play out. Well, you are with Hayward right now, but you're going to see it in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's going to be really cool. Anyway, Secret Invasion clearly being set up. Falling out of that, we're looking at Dark Reign. The hero of Secret Invasion and the central character of the Dark Reign stories is Norman Osborn. Osborn, who was in charge of the group of reformed criminals known as the Thunderbolts, leveraged his heroics in the Skrull invasion to become the head of Hammer, a replacement for the Skrull-infested S.H.I.E.L.D. agency, then run by Tony Stark. His heroes became the Dark Avengers. Ooh, baby! Following Osborn as the Iron Patriot, and did some seemingly heroic deeds. Despite his seemingly heroics, Osborn hadn't reformed, and eventually, after overstepping his bounds and revealing his true nature, was taken down by a reformed Avengers, leading to what is known as Marvel's heroic age. That's like sort of the long play, I feel. So how can this story play out in the MCU? We haven't even seen Osborn yet, had enough time for him to develop to be the power-hungry madman that we have seen in the comics. Well, in a lot of ways, Osborn is what Tony Stark might have been. So the parallels drawn by writer Brian Michael Bendis was an interesting one, and it's quite possible that Feige has already laid the foundation for something similar to happen on screen. In Spider-Man Homecoming, we find that Happy Hogan, now working in asset management, is tasked with cleaning out Avengers Tower after it has been sold by Stark. Again, we can't tell you what might come out of this seed. It could simply have been a convenient plot point to get the plane airborne so they could have the final fight scene. However, we'd like to think a little bigger than that, and we'd like to think Feige does as well. So, they just kind of go on to speculate there. There's actually way more to that, guys, because Feige has wanted Norman Osborn in the MCU for a long, long time. In fact, the character of the man, in Ant-Man, what's the guy's name, man? It's not the negotiator. It's not the ambassador. It's like a word like that, though. Help me out here, guys. Help me out here. What's the guy's name? What is it called? The guy that gives the money, dude. That guy. You know, that guy. This guy. That guy. The dude guy. The guy. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So that guy is, from what we understand, Feige had put that character into that film as a way to possibly be a surrogate for Norman Osborn if he could get the Norman Osborn character. But if he didn't get the Norman Osborn character, they could just make it like Benefactor. I knew that the whole time. If the Benefactor character was apparently sort of a way for Feige to start to introduce Norman Osborn without being sure if he could actually use Norman Osborn. Very interesting. Very interesting. He goes on to talk about like future Avengers and stuff like that. Look, none of this stuff is really important. Oh, by the way, Guardians did come. Look, the point is, seeds have been sown for. Oh, jeez. Seeds have been sown for Dark Reign and Norman Osborn. Let's watch a video. This is from Marvel Entertainment 9 months ago. Give me just a second. I want to adjust it for you guys.
Hello, Marvelites! You are watching Marvel's Pull List, and I'm Ryan Penagos, aka Agent M.
And I'm Tucker Marcus.
And every week here on the Pull List, we talk about awesome comics. Tucker, what are we talking about this week?
This week, we're talking about Dark Reign. It's the storyline that put Norman Osborn at the front and center of everything good, everything bad of the Marvel Universe at large. It's incredible. It comes after the events of Secret Invasion, where Norman Osborn really seizes his opportunity to take control of everything. And that leads us into some very, very fascinating places.
Yeah, it's. I love the end of Secret Invasion. Norman Osborn, he gets the kill shot. He wins the day. He's like, I'm the big dog. He becomes Nick Fury mixed with Iron Man of the Marvel Universe, top cop, big dog, and it all goes completely sideways from there. And it's so much fun. And it begins with a really cool issue, right?
That's right. The kind of transition issue between Secret Invasion and Dark Reign is a one-shot called Secret Invasion Dark Reign #1.
Yeah.
And man, did I love this book. Norman essentially calls a meeting with a group that then becomes known as the Cabal.
Ooh,
it includes Emma Frost, it includes Doctor Doom, it includes a favorite iteration of Namor the Submariner that I really
Favorite
love.
for you.
Yeah,
That's
well,
not good.
you know what? The visuals are exactly what I imagine in my heart Namor the Submariner really looks like. Anyway, those characters come together and they have a fascinating conversation that essentially is the building blocks of where we're going to go from here across the Mighty Marvel Universe. Because, like we mentioned, Norman Osborn has taken his chance. He is not just the big bad in New York City or in the world of Peter Parker now. He's the big bad across the entire universe. I think this is ultimately a book all about the kind of morally gray area that somehow we are led to find Norman Osborn in. I think that's an incredible achievement.
Yeah, I think you use the term anti-villain. So like we have anti-heroes, and he is the anti-villain because yes, he is deplorable. He's the worst. But then you kind of start getting.
But is he though? I mean, like, is he the worst though?
To Norman Osborn, at least I did. I think particularly it was in the pages of Dark Avengers that I really started to say, oh man, Norman Osborn, he's kind of compelling and I can see his point in some ways. There's this great scene with Norman Osborn. So basically Norman Osborn, becoming the Iron Man of it all, creates a suit of armor called the Iron Patriot. So he's Captain America and Iron Man together.
Yeah.
He's leading a team of Avengers, which is stacked with villains.
Yo, let's go
get into that in full this conversation. But he has this team, and one of the people on the team is the Sentry. So he's basically been gifted the most powerful weapon in the universe in the body of a mentally unstable man who has a dark side which could destroy everything. And Norman
does it. Spoilers. Sorry.
It's like, oh, cool. That's me. I'm you. Hey, bro, what's going on? Do you want some hamburgers? Let's hang out. Let's talk. You're gonna be fine. And there's this wonderful scene where Norman breaks through to Sentry and talks to him in ways that no one else has. And it becomes this really compelling, like, multi-layered exploration of who Norman Osborn is, to the point where I'm like, man, Norman really should be higher up on that like pantheon, that Mount Rushmore of villains.
Yeah, completely. It's that thing where the scariest moments of Norman Osborn in that one shot I mentioned in Dark Avengers aren't when he's just being outright villainous and dastardly and all of those things. The scariest moments are actually when you empathize with him and you find yourself drawn in and you find yourself kind of getting his points. But that just speaks to the power of the writing. It speaks to the power of the artwork. It's all so incredible. And like we said, I mean, Norman Osborn, he's a pretty convincing guy.
Yeah. Plus, that team has got like Venom eating people. It's got cool monsters.
Yeah,
it's got Bullseye in a Hawkeye costume. It's a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it's
There's
really
so many cool
dude.
Comics to read in this entire Dark Reign storyline.
Hey, speaking of reading, it's all on Marvel Unlimited right now.
What? It's all on Marvel Unlimited
then,
right now?
If you read through all the Dark Reign stuff, it gets to a storyline called Siege, which is really cool. Maybe we'll talk about that.
Siege is pretty cool too, and the seeds of Siege have already been planted. Sorry, guys. I want to watch just one more video about this. But, dude, whoa, what's this? There's 900 people watch this. We should check this stream out. It seems pretty cool. But I bet the guy's just scrolling through YouTube. It's really not that exciting. Let's see here. What else do we have? Come on, man. Shouldn't Rob have like a big video on this? Come on, Rob. You're killing me. Dark Reign. Comics explained. I guess. I don't want to talk about the death of Scott Lang. They're not ready for that yet. Come on, man. Are we really not going to get this? All right, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Let's just talk about it a little bit ourselves here. Okay, look, here's the deal. So now you perhaps see why some people believe that we're heading in that direction. And let me just say this too. When Kevin Feige says he wants Norman Osborn, which is documented. It's documented that he wants Norman Osborn. It is not because of the Green Goblin character. It is because of that character, that incredibly compelling character from the frickin' Dark Reign event, which was like mind-blowing, dude. Like that was a mind-blowing event. So that is why I have been so pumped about Dark Avengers for a long, long time. And I actually had asked, we're doing these little mission thingies. Oh goodness, it's 11:06. It's 11:06. Do you know what this means? How do I find the winner? Here it is. Jump 2. Did it say who won? Or how do we do this? How do we do this? How do somebody help me? Oh, it did say the winner. It's Jason Strope. Okay, cool. Check this out. I wish there was a way I could like make this larger. Okay, so this was something we did yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. When we were unboxing the cards, I said we're going to do a giveaway. We do a lot of stuff through our Discord. So what we did was we had... Wow, this like, you can't see it at all. Can I pull this up a little bit? I can't even make it larger. That is unfortunate. Regardless, we had a bot. We have a bunch of bots on the Discord, and so all you had to do was go react to this post, and then it had automatically at 11 picked a random person, and then it puts it right here so everybody knows. It's all transparent. It's all good. Jason, you won the card, and so you get. We'll put all this in a package for you, my friend, and we'll hit you up. Just hit me on Discord. We'll get your. We will get your contact information, my friend. Yeah, and we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff over there on the Discord. So make sure you get over there, guys. We're doing a lot of cool stuff over there. Okay, look, I had asked everybody to put in their favorite. Oh, look, everybody's reacting to him. That's awesome. That's cool. It's been a rough week, so I will take the big win. That's awesome, dude. Good for you, brother. I'd ask people, I'm giving like mission reports, and I'm asking people to share either like memes or their favorite comic book pages or panels when it comes to Norman Osborn. So I'm going to go through a little bit of some of these right now. This one is amazing. So I have to zoom it in. This is from Trev. And Trev is a gigantic butthole, but he's our butthole, and he's hilarious. This is very funny because Norman is one of the only white dudes that has waves, and he's got great waves. I'm going to fill up my coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, that's nice. That's going on the phone background. That is pretty cool. I am into that. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, this is one of them. So this was the scene. Oh, let me see. This was the exact panel from the end of Secret Invasion, where he takes the kill shot on the Skrull Queen. So that's kind of what happens, is he gets the kill shot. The Thunderbolts are a thing at that point. Like, he has this reformed group of heroes with the Thunderbolts. He takes the kill shot on the Queen. Pretty crazy. Like it says, but only one person got the kill shot. Norman Osborn. All the networks were covering it live. Everyone on the planet saw it. It was quite literally the shot heard round the world. Thunderbolts, make sure none of them weasel away. No loose ends. Let's go, Norman. Lego. Here's the Dark Avengers. Or no, this is the Thunderbolts and just the people in DC fighting against the Skrull. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Ares. Hood. Daredevil, pretty cool. Big part of Secret Invasion. Nice little panel there, dude. That's pretty cool, man. That's some really nice art. I love the Iron Patriot character, so like anything with the Iron Patriot, it just totally does it for me, right? So like as a big Marvel fan, like people are pumped for this. And so I know that like we have some like normies, we have some swarmies, we have people that aren't necessarily like all about it, but like the homie was wild. You know what I mean? Like he was a wild man. And I'm very excited to get him back into to get him into Marvel Comics. And so then naturally, and then I'm almost done blabbering, and then we'll get into Q&A, guys. So the question is, like, with Willem Dafoe being rumored to be on the set, right? The question becomes, like, is Willem Dafoe going to legit be the Norman Osborn for the MCU? Like, is Willem Dafoe now going to be interacting with Doctor Strange? Is Willem Dafoe going to be interacting with General Thunderbolt Ross? Is Willem Dafoe going to be interacting with maybe Hayward? You know what I mean? Like, that's the question. We don't know exactly what's happening with WandaVision, but there's some really crazy stuff, and it seems like things are going to be really weird in Phase 4. And so I think Feige is bringing back Willem Dafoe, and he has some kind of a deal here where Willem Dafoe will be our Norman Osborn. That's what I think, but I don't know for sure, because yesterday Tom Holland said some things in some interviews about how it was possible he was going to go travel the world after Spider-Man 3 because he wasn't under contract. It would be the first time in a long time he wasn't under contract with anybody. Do you guys remember? Did you see that yesterday? Yes or no? Let me know in the chat. Did you see him say that? Because that would indicate some pretty crazy things. Like yes or no? You let me know. That, what does it mean? There were even people yesterday talking about how the title itself, saying No Way Home, could indicate that he might be going over to Sony and not coming back. That there's still some minutiae there, but we don't know. We don't know, you know. Who knows for sure, right? Who knows for sure? I think Willem Dafoe is incredible, and he could definitely play a brilliant Norman Osborn in the MCU, especially if they lean into the Tony Stark comparisons. Do the benefactor thing. If they get a great Doctor Doom and they really start building the Cabal, like, come on, man. Come on, man. That's incredible. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. That would be incredible. So, I'm hopeful. You know what I mean? Like, I'm hopeful that that's indeed what we're going to get. All right, you know what? Let's shift into Q&A. I'm going to start going through the super chats, guys. We might chill for a little bit longer even after Q&A, but I'm going to start going through the super chats, and then we will also just go through the chats. So if you have a little loot and you want to support the channel, throw a super chat our way. It'll guarantee that we go over your question, unless your question is horrible. And if you don't have any loot, please don't worry about it. We'll go over some chat questions as well. Whoever the first Nerdvenger was today, you're going to have to hit me up later because, again, YouTube is doing that weird thing where they pinned over your name, so I can't see your name. But welcome to the Nerdvengers. Sorry about that. Owen Rowe with the $5 holla says, you got to have Jem show off his statue and omnibus collection. It's mind-blowing. Yeah, so I'm excited to talk to him. I'm going to be like, there's several questions. And by the way, you can put some questions on the Discord, and maybe we'll go over some of the questions you guys have too. I know there were people saying, like, where should we start if we want to get into collectibles? Like, what should we be looking at now? What's a bargain? Like, how should we protect things? How should we store things, etc., etc.? So I'm really looking forward to it, man. I've got a lot of questions for the guy. So I'm going to be like a student at his feet. You know what I mean? Study at the feet of the master. And also, we will unbox this dope thing of cards. So I think it's going to be a pretty cool stream for sure. Nick D says, shout out to Josh for calling Christopher Summers Cyclops Havoc Vulcan Corset. LOL, all the love. It's Corsair. I know it's Corsair. Corsair. I accidentally said Corset. What you want from me? I've always wanted to do this. Take my money. Hey, man. I appreciate the love, Nick. Appreciate the love, man. And seems like you must have enjoyed the show last night with Darren. That's cool, brother. I like doing that show with her. I feel like that show is gonna be a gem. Speaking of gem mint, I feel like that show is gonna be a gem. We're gonna develop a little bit more around that. David Vonk says, don't give me hope. And then Hail Syndra. I'm not sure what that refers to, but I will give you hope, my friend. He loves you. Keaton Haas says, unboxing those cards yesterday reminded me I have some Star Wars cards from 1977 an uncle gave me. Dug through the boxes last night and found them. Not in good shape, but they are sentimental. Keaton, thank you so much for the love. Yeah, man, I've been going through some stuff too. Just trying to see. Yo, Ryan, are you watching? Check this out. You remember this, Ryan, from last year? The exclusive House of X New York Comic Con cover. You remember? I believe this is what this is. Yeah. Great book. I wonder if that's worth anything. Probably not. It was just like, but then again, it was maybe the last con that will ever happen, right? Anyway. Yeah. I love that kind of stuff, man. I'm excited to talk to Jem about that. It's gonna be cool. Stephen J says, Josh, what do you think of Charlito Copley as Green Goblin? Let me check that out. Gotta Google it. Oh, the guy from District 9? For what role? Green Goblin, Norman Osborn. He could do it, but like, dude, Defoe does have prestige though. Like, I'm kind of into the Defoe pick. I was saying Matthew McConaughey yesterday with Darren, and she like hated it, but I was like, no, that means it's probably good though. John Hicks says with a $20 holla says, take my money. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the love, man. Helping us keep the lights on over here. Thank you. Daniel Fisher upgraded to Nerdvengers Prime. Holy hell. Welcome to the club, man. Go check out some of those Sunday streams. A lot of cool business talk in there. Richard Alexander says, you think Elfman and Kirano will collaborate? No, Giacchino. You think Elfman and Giacchino will collaborate to incorporate their Spidey Strange themes? That'd be freaking incredible, dude. I wonder. I mean, that I haven't even really considered that side of it with like the music and the themes. But that is a great point. That would, yeah, I hope so. You kind of have me thinking about it now. That would be sick. One shot for the $5 holla says, how long do you think before an actual teaser for Spider-Man? Look, I don't know. Could be any day. But then again, does Sony want to do that at the height of WandaVision hype? I don't think so. Oh, Snyder? Snydra, like Snyder. Oh, hail Snydra. Yeah, I like Zack Snyder. I like Zack Snyder, if that's what you're referring to, lad. Yeah, I think the Spider-Man trailer, I mean, maybe after he swings through the post-credit scenes of WandaVision or something, they'll feel comfortable doing that. Zach Baldwin, welcome to the Nerdvengers. You are a Nerdvenger now, and David Vonk. Thank you. Let's take a peek at the chat. See what y'all be saying. Yeah, Jason, that is dope, man. Are you in the States, though? Please tell me you're in the States. See what peeps be saying. Bum, 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 bum. Willem is old AF? Yeah, but he's distinguished, man. He's distinguished, man. What if Norman... oh, jeez Louise, man. What's going on? What if they debut Norman in Black Widow with Ross? Hey, that could work, dude. You know, one more thing, too. Let me, Halo TV show looks good. Fingers crossed. Wait, what? Is there new Halo stuff? Hold up. Hold up now. Halo show. 16 hours ago. I mean, that's just about it going to Paramount Plus, right? I don't see anything new. Unless I'm missing something here. Unless I'm missing something here. Could they also try to break the multiverse from the Sony side? Absolutely. They could. Absolutely. That'd be super cool. Let us see here. Proxy says, hey Josh, love you, cutie. No homo, taketh mine loot. Thank you, Proxy. Appreciate the love. Craze Panda with the $5 holla says, saw an article about Eternals and how Marvel's in disbelief of how good it is. Chloe might have created their next Oscar nominee. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing too. I can't wait to see that film, dude. Can't wait to see that film. Ah, yes. It's going to be a good one, yes. Thank you, Craze Panda. Adam G. The Halo TV show looks good. They nailed the story too. I didn't see anything for that, bro. You're messing with me. Thoughts on the recent ATLA news? I'm not sure what that is, bro. Someone help me. Someone help educate me. I don't know. What are we talking about there? What are we talking about there, guys? What are we talking about there? When are we getting any info about the 10 rings? Probably around the time of Shang-Chi, you know, as we head towards Shang-Chi. I'm excited for that. Why haven't we seen a Shang-Chi trailer? Because they have a lot of other stuff to promote. They're also playing it sort of cautious. The last thing they want to do is spend a bunch of money promoting stuff and then have to move a film again. Norman Osborn in Armor Wars? That would be quite cool. That would be quite cool. Wanda is going to say more mutants. Hey, that would be sick, dude. That would be sick. I'd be into that. Dude, you know, the one thing I don't like about Brave right now is the chat. I can't like as fluidly go through the chat. I wonder if that's... Yeah, I wonder why. What's my take on Superman and Lois? I thought it was really well done and probably the best pilot Arrowverse since The Flash. That really makes me happy, brother. I still have not had a chance to see it. I have such a busy day today, it's crazy. I'm trying to think of what video I want to do. If I want to do a vid after this, then I have to... Yeah, there's like a million things I got to do, dude. Million things. And then I've got the stream with Gem. We got to get After Dark set up. And then we got the watch party and all that craziness. And then I actually am flying out tomorrow night. I fly out of Pittsburgh tomorrow night. So I have to like, I'm going to do all that stuff, hustle out of it in the morning, get some rest, and then fly out. Kyle Folsom says, if we're going all in with Norman and Dark Reign, isn't Marvel making it hard on themselves moving forward with Sony having too much stake in the MCU? Well, yeah, so Kyle, that's such a good point. But that is why when we were... Okay. Months ago, months and months and months ago, we've been streaming since the beginning of 2020. There's just like was only like 50 people watching for a long, long time. So now like more people are watching. So we'll go over some of this again. But there were a lot of signs last year that Marvel and Sony were playing really nice behind the scenes. Like when initial delays happened, the original date that Marvel had for Doctor Strange 2 was given to Spider-Man 3. Now you might say, okay, that's fair. That would make sense. Feige produced it. They have stake in it. Yeah, but that's a very big deal. A very big deal. There was also a future date given seemingly to Into the Spider-Verse 2 in the future. There was also the fact that Olivia Wilde was talking about Kevin Feige helping her out on her Spider-Woman movie that no one's even supposed to know about. There was even indication from different writers at Sony that there would be shows Sony Spider-Man shows that would debut on Disney Plus. Now we're talking about rumors. But the point is, there was a lot of stuff that indicated Sony's getting a lot from Marvel right now. What is Marvel getting? The obvious answer is Tom Holland. They want Tom Holland. They want to lock that up. But beyond that, the next thing that he wanted was Norman. So if Feige has figured out a way, like if they really have figured this out between Sony and Marvel, then it would indicate to me that he has Norman. In whatever capacity he needs him, he has him. He's got him locked up for however many appearances it'll take to tell that story, you know, or he's going to go a different way because he doesn't need to do Norman to do Dark Reign. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't need to. I want it. He wants it, but he doesn't need him. He could do it with Justin Hammer. Nell Boogie says, After Dark, going to be lit tonight. Just want to say thanks for all the content, bros. It's a special thing to have a community like this. Much love, nerds. Indeed, Nell. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, and it is. It's we have the best community on YouTube for sure. RJ Brando says, love your idea of using... Oh, pardon me. Fox X-Men in Phase 4 to do House of M, and then obliterate them with No More Mutants recast in Phase 5. Yeah, sort of. That's my idea. Yeah, sort of. It's not exactly that. But yeah, it's pretty close to that idea, and I think that would be so cool, dude. I think it would be so cool. I think you'd have value added to the Fox stuff. I feel like you'd have value added to the MCU. I feel like you'd have value added eventually down the road when you bring in the new cast. I just think overall it's just such a great play. We'll see if they do it. Lil Shrek with the $5 holler says, love you 3,000, my man. Who do you think will bite the dust in the final of WandaVision? And I really hope we get full-on Sinister Six. It's time. Yeah, Sinister Six would be sick, dude. That would be sick. I'd love to see it. You know what else? Let me just pause for a second. Green Goblin, right? Y'all see what Feige did with Vulture? Like, come on. Did you all see what Feige did with Vulture? Guys, Vulture is a joke character, a memeable old man, literally bald, in pajamas. Okay? Feige made Vulture badass, bro. Imagine what he could do with Green Goblin. I want to see the sickest Green Goblin, like the most Tony Stark level, like crazy advanced. Like, I'm not talking like Tony Phase 1, 2, 3. I'm talking about like Tony in Endgame with like nanotech. Like, give me Green Goblin. Give me a Green Goblin that will make me salivate for the coming Iron Patriot, for his coming version of Iron Patriot. That's what I'm looking for. And who do I think will die? Vision. Matthew says, Avatar creators are back with Nick, new animated ATLA and Korra. Oh, Avatar The Last Airbender. Oh! That is quite interesting. I'll have to look into that. Oh, Libertadactyl says, what if after Iron Patriot Norman 86, the Skrull Queen, he makes the Gobby serum that allows him to change between human and Skrull form, creating Green Gobby we know him as. Yeah, I think there could be something to that with the Skrull. Definitely could be something to that. You know what I mean? Big Hero 6 makes new Iron, not only Ironheart. Thanks. Thank you for that. It's very nice. Very generous. Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate the love. Hey, Josh, any thoughts on Mojo really working as the WandaVision villain? It says the Limelight streaming. That would be sick, dude. I like Mojo. You know, if you like Mojo and you just like the wild X-Men stuff, check out Legion. I thought that show was incredible. Legion was sick, dude. Like, y'all should definitely check Legion for sure. Yeah. Do I think Tobey will make an appearance in WandaVision? I do not, but that would be mind-blowing. That would be pretty cool. Just watched Big Hero 6 last night. That's great. I want to check it out again. I haven't seen it recently. Could they bring Legion over to the MCU? They could definitely bring Legion over. He's not too strong, dude. We're doing Wanda right now, dude. We're doing House of M Wanda. Like, it's going to be okay. Yeah, Legion was... Oh, man, I really like that show. Great show. Fantastic Four will bring lower superhero characters to the MCU. It's possible. Matthew says, Josh, did I hear you say the WandaVision finale might be 2 hours long? You did hear me say that 1 hour and 47 minutes is the rumored runtime. 1 hour and 47 minutes. AVX, the MCU, I need that now, says Frogs Fotifo. Yeah, man. Avengers vs. X-Men would be pretty sick. Would be pretty sick. Legion would mop the floor with Wanda? I don't know. That would be tough. Depending on what part of Legion was... Yeah. The Mephisto mini bust is sick. To check it out. GameStop. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't checked. Should I check right now, Godfather? Should I check live? All right. Look, before I check where GME is currently at, let me just say that the reason you haven't seen a lot more shots of the tower, like we haven't been in the basement, we haven't been in the gift shop, we haven't been in flying in, we haven't been in all this stuff, is because I mortgaged the entire tower. I mortgaged the tower. I took all the money out of the assets that we had in the tower, and I put it all into GameStop. I didn't want to tell you this. I was very embarrassed about it because GameStop wasn't doing so well. However, we have some hope. So now I'm going to now look at Robinhood and decide whether or not the Den of Nerds needs to shut down and probably move and perform a multiverse heist of sorts, or whether we're good. So now let me take a peek. Okay. Yeah, we're holding okay. We're holding okay. Fascinating situation with the whole thing though. Watching the volume yesterday at the end of the day, holy shit. Fascinating, guys. Direct, guys. Probably gonna call it there, okay? Brandon Jansen says, love the new content and what you bring to our lives every day. Keep grinding, Josh. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate that. One Shot says, honestly, if Patrick Stewart or one of the Magnetos is not a surprise cameo in episode 9, I'll be shocked. I'd love it. I'd love it, man. I don't know, One Shot. I don't know what to tell you. My hopes are high, but I can't tell if I'm just fanboy dreaming. Proxy says, I just want X Nilo and Proxima Midnight in live action. Dude, X Nilo and Proxima Midnight were awesome, bro. Dude, X Nilo is so cool. Love the design. Love it. So cool. I'm just happy AMC is on a comeback. Yeah. Bingo. Jennifer Cook got bingo. It was probably the yeah. Kendall Davis, much love, bro. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Okay, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Fanboy dreaming. Loki for the end of WandaVision series. That would be dope, dude. That would be dope. We're definitely going to talk a lot about Loki in the coming months. Pretty excited. Yo, Josh, from the front line of Chick-fil-A, do you want anything? Strawberry milkshake, large. That's what I want. All right, everybody. It's going to do it for today. As I always say, hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day. And we'll see you in the next video. Okay. So, Nerdvengers, definitely gonna want to be at the stream if you can be with Jem when we're unboxing. We're gonna do a ton of giveaways, and we've got some really cool stuff coming, guys. I'm pretty excited. Saturday's stream is gonna be really cool, so try to get there if you're a Nerdvenger, okay?